have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Back up. Back up.
We got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And a good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go to the forward lane. It's DeAndre Swift. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
And partner, to me, that one's all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Looking to throw is Williams. He'll try and do this himself. That'll be called right side by the rookie receiver. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing for him. That seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out to the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your Colossians get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To throw, it's Williams. He's got this complete to Burton. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh my God, he was wide open, bro.
Quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1.
That's cool.
An incomplete pass on that last play,
And you blitz him, okay.
Something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass is broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep, Kevin Byard. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone.
Let me get that ball back.
Using their defense, and this time they take their man down. Well, they moved the ball
This
first 2 drives, but this was going to get them out to nothing.
It's not real. You're going for it.
Drives with points.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds.
That was very smart of you.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 40 yards from the end zone already. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field and then score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it down, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do. But let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On the ground with a tight end. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for the first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Throwing into traffic there, that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go play action here, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And just shutting him off there. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
And their backs up against the wall a bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that's incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched to the end zone as a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll fake the give, now Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Williams. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on that. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pass. Watch it do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. You a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in weird hands, baby.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Barkley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets us all the way down to the 10. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goddard. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey into about the 40-yard line. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Nix. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45.
You want to just quit now because it's going to get worse.
This Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And his throw is incomplete.
That was your only chance.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they're activating different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, and if that's having a great game,
and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jihad Dotson, 34 yards. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 1st quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Breaks through the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
it is.
And some space here. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Eagles, first down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes score 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across.
Why didn't you quit? Like, you're losing bad and you still playing.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Smith with the ground. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
They'll go play action with Nix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey.
1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Third down at 13. Off the play fake. Nix. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
In punt formation for the Broncos.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's fielded at the 45. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Up the middle with Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Jihad Dotson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Give him 32 on the play.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. John Franklin Myers in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Out left to Dotson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Parker. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
15 yards. And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by these big fellas up front.
Oh, some strong running. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10.
Now it's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And that is a shank. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. To throw is Nix. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw in Nix. And that is incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Setting up a screen for Harvey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nix to the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. The margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Once more with Harvey. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
On the handoff, Harvey. And he lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Eagles' 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it up to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, have to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. As soon as he leaked out and began his round, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. So following the failed try on fourth down, will change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey! All right, anyway, hey! Tiger Hornet. Delta.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
A.J. Brown, 30 yards. And the Eagles continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Hey, we're good.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Nick's going to give this to Bidet. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go.
They'll go back to Bidet. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Eagles' 30.
A give running left, Bidet. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And Bidet going to try the right side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle by Moro Ajomo. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Here's Nix.
Out
to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, here's Nix. He's going to, and now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, on fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. So, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Yeah.
Second down and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Dodson. He's got him. And up to the 35 before they knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. Fighting through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be
Bro, why
described
you
as
got
a
my
mirror
team,
image
bro?
matchup, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And able to get this across the 20, but now
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off from Baltimore. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens have the football at what looks to be the 37-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
180. 180. That's right. You. Sit up.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
All the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays, they not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Jackson now on third. Completed to Flowers. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10.
Now here's Lamar. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them. And that
You bold, you going for two?
It really is instincts on both sides.
Jackson throwing for it. It's cut for two, and it's going to be an 8-0 lead.
We say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call, throwing it for two. That risk pays off.
set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it, cut money down, and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. Receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting ends our 1st quarter.
I should have threw a bullet.
Scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. 8-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And tackled just in time to prevent that 1st down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Now apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's another 1st down.
Oh my God, I forced that.
The 50. 30. The 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown Baltimore off the pick 6.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either getting away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2. All right, they're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's off to the races. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. sure there would not be another 2 added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play. So they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So now they have 3rd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They go to Barkley again. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
I say to you all the time, Kate, get a quarterback in a rhythm. Completions. Well, this is the opposite of rhythm. There is none because we have not had a completion yet.
Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick the QB up somehow, somewhere.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty.
They really not trying to let me catch stuff.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Thanks, bro.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
I I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, to some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
This is ahead for about 5. Cooper to Gene with the stop. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Play action now with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Hits his running back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Lamar back to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. Pistol snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. Lamar throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Eagles are set up just shy of the 25 after that tackle. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. All set to go now from the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it sets up 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Eagles.
offense is set. First and 10. Hurts yet again. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. That second down run is only going to manage a yard. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Ball throw, third and long. Buys time, rolling right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
It's a loss of 1.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Eagles, 14 points back. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for second and goal. He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal to go.
They're going to try to run it in. Barkley. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Give him 5 on the run. Now it's fourth and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here's Saquon. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The drive begins with Henry. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Now Jackson on third down. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a third down.
Let's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here on fourth. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. They're going to pass it here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jackson trying to get on second down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce is just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter.